Hello, my name is Courtney Williamson, and I would like to thank you for joining me this afternoon. How many of you have ever received a homemade card from someone you love? If you ask my family, they would say a lot. The history of greeting cards can be traced all the way back to the early 1400s, when many Europeans began to sell and exchange homemade cards. However, since then, technology has advanced greatly. Since technology has practically taken over the social part of our lives by texting, emails, and social media, it means a lot more to someone to receive a homemade card in the mail. Today, I will teach you how to make a homemade pop-up Valentine's Day card. Personally, I rarely ever buy cards from a store, so I handcraft many cards for different occasions. I've even looked up many different types and examples of cards to make. Here are some that I've made in the past, including my most recent pop-up card, which you will be making today. People are constantly buying birthday, graduation, and holiday cards, so it is very beneficial for you to have this skill of making your own pop-up card that is unique, cheap, and convenient. First, I will go over the steps for making the card. Then, I'll ask one of you to make one for yourself. To start, here are a few simple steps to follow when making a pop-up Valentine's Day card. To save time, I've already created 2 cards and decorated the front, but I will teach you how to make the inside with a special pop-up. To begin, you will need 2 pieces of cardstock paper, preferably cardstock because it is more durable than regular copy paper. You will also need markers or colored pencils to decorate with, scissors, and glue. First, you will fold 1 sheet of paper horizontally and decorate the front by writing Happy Valentine's Day. On the folded side of the paper, you will cut 2 parallel lines of the same length, about ½ an inch apart. You will then pull the cutout section forward until it sticks out from the middle of the card. With the second sheet of paper, you will cut out 2 heart shapes, but I've already done this to save time. With one of the hearts, you will glue it to the bottom flap of the inside of the card. You will then write your personal message. With the second heart, you will glue it to the front of the card to cover the cutout section, and it adds a nice finishing touch to the card. And just like that, you have a unique and simple pop-up Valentine's Day card to give to someone you love. As you can see, making cards is very simple. So would any of you like to give it a try?
Yeah, I will.
Well, I see that Colby would like to try it, so I have provided you with the materials. But I would like you to tell the audience what you were doing as you work. Let's begin by cutting out 2 parallel lines of the same length.
Next, I'll push the cutout section to the inside of the card. Then I'll take 1 heart and glue it to the bottom half of the flap. Next, I'll write a meaningful message on the inside of the card.
Is that a message to your girlfriend?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Yep. Finally, I'll add a finishing touch and glue a second heart to the outside of the card to cover up the cutout section.
That looks great. I'm sure your girlfriend will enjoy. Now show the audience what you have made. Colby, I appreciate you for volunteering. Now let's show our appreciation by giving him a round of applause. As you can see, making a pop-up card is quite simple and convenient, which makes it a very great skill to have. You should now be able to create your very own pop-up card for any occasion. However, before you begin, always make sure that you have 2 pieces of cardstock paper, markers or colored pencils to decorate with, scissors, always be careful, and glue. Now I know there are people in your life that you just simply can't live without, but sometimes you may forget to tell them how much you appreciate them. For all the times they take time out of their schedule to be there for you, I encourage you to take 5 to 10 minutes out of your schedule to make them a special thank you pop-up card. Thank you for your time, and do you have any questions?